Howdy, Walt.
Hi, Krishna. How are you?
I'm good, not too bad. Well, let's put the video on. Hold on then.
Good. Nice to see you.
There we are.
Hey.
Hey, Walt.
Hi, Krishna.
Except our obeisance all the way from Faridabad at the moment.
In India.
Oh!
We're in India.
We're in India.
Wow.
We went to Vrindavan today. And Radhe Shyam Sundar's the merciful darshan we had.
Oh, beautiful.
We're just thinking now, we're going to Ujjain tomorrow. But at the moment, Vyasdev Prabhu doesn't even know. We don't even know Tuesday. But we may go one day early. We don't know it yet. Let's see. Anyway,
Oh,
you all okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
How come you're wearing a cap?
I'm just recovering from COVID.
Oh, dear. I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I had to get it.
Or is it?
Yeah, got it 2 weeks ago. So just recovering. So I thought, let me keep myself warm. I've still got a bit of congestion and cough. But yeah.
You sound like that. So, oh dear, our speedy recoveries. Our prayers and wishes for your speedy recovery anyway.
Oh, thanks.
So, how's Mumsy?
Yeah, Mum's been okay. Yeah, Mum, she's got a bit of a chesty cough as well, but she hadn't got COVID.
Okay. Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, Radhika's okay. She's recovered. She had it as well. She's recovered. So.
Oh, good. So the whole family is having to go through it.
Yeah. What to do?
That's a shame.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, let's just make you guys the. Okay, Rajesh Krishna is going to do it. Did you hear that? He said before you mess things up. Great confidence he's got in his other half, isn't it?
In his better half.
No, technically she's not so.
Yeah,
that's guru-disciple relationship.
Rajesh Krishna, we didn't hear anything you said because you're not close enough to the microphone.
Anyhow, it's good to see you. Krishna Govinda Prabhu, you okay?
Yeah, thank you very much. Everybody else okay?
Everything
very looking forward to Radha Vinod's Prabhu's kirtans today, because I spoke to him a couple of days ago and he was very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
so
that'll be good.
So nice. Yeah, I've heard him sing. I went to his house a few weeks ago and he sang so nicely.
Oh,
really nice.
The Lincoln retreat.
No, this was at his home. I went with a couple of devotees and we did a kirtan bhajan session, and he sang so beautifully. He did, just
it's
so
nice.
wonderful. Yeah. And I really hope a lot of devotees join in, because Radha Vinod Prabhu was so instrumental to so many of us, bringing us closer to Guru Maharaj's lotus feet.
Of course.
So,
and even to have Ujjain Prabhu, Vyasdev Prabhu from Ujjain, like whoever's gone to treatment, they know, that he is so instrumental in sorting out everything,
Yeah.
So hopefully people will join, and if they don't, what can we do? We can just put recordings out to Krishna Kishore Prabhu.
Don't worry, Lord Brahma and Narada Muni will be here.
Hey, did you put last recording out to Krishna Kishore Prabhu?
I can do now.
Rajesh Krishna, did you get those videos up in queue? YouTube videos? Yeah, okay.
And we're going to make you co-host now. What about Vyasdev Prabhu? And then, by all means, whatever you wanted to say, Prabhuji, so that everybody is...
Sure, no worries. But regarding the videos, you cue them and play them when it's ready, yeah?
I was just going to say, Prabhuji, why don't you as well, just in case the electricity goes, like I said, I was telling Yadurani, we are in Faridabad at the moment. We just landed this morning. So we are in India. In case...
Oh, you're in India?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
So we hope we go to Ujjain tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay, while you play, I'll get my laptop. At the moment,
in case the electricity goes, then that's why I just wanted to quickly make you aware. I mean, hopefully we should be, I don't want to speak too soon, and you know,
I'm sure it should be
people
okay.
happening. But that's why if you guys are all there, we've opened up the Zoom, so at least you'd be able to now have the link, right?
Yeah. Okay. What I'll do, I'll quickly switch on my laptop because at the moment I'm on my mobile phone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You carry on whenever you're ready. Oh, do you have
Okay.
any music to play in the background, Rajesh Krishna?
One moment.
Okay, let me just share my screen, make sure it's coming on.
Sure.
First of all, it's got to be a photograph. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, now I'm going to share something else. It's going to be a video of Guru Maharaj. Hopefully I had it ready.
Hare Krishna, dearest all, and Dandavat pranams to everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, dearest Guru Maharaj, and all glories to all of you to be able to join us. We all know after dearest Maharaj did his pastimes and left the planet, since his Vyas Puja in September, we've decided, a lot of people have asked, can we please join in? Can we redo? I was under the impression that because they started doing the remembrance every week on Sunday, that maybe we don't really need to now. But I suppose a lot of people said, like, this is still the UK one and we should keep memory of Guru Maharaj is alive, and the more program, the better. And even I thought of it one time that anything that we put out in media for dearest Guru Maharaj via his interactions with any of us, at least 100 years later, 50 years later, whenever in ether something is there, then people who are second, third generation would be able to get to know how Guru Maharaj was so generous to absolutely each and every one of us. By giving his association, by interacting with us, and so many others. So thank you again for joining. And we'll start off, first of all, apologies. Rajesh Krishna Prabhu has joined a new job, so he's not here with me, but he helped me set it all up via video call and phone and reminded me. And we've got our very own Sanj, Krishna Govinda Prabhu, and I don't see Mukunda Hari Prabhu at the moment, but you know, they are all here to got a fantastic team behind this. As you also lovely pictures of Guru Maharaj being shared by His Grace Krishna Govinda Prabhu. He's got a treasure, you know, that he has. And first of all, and Sanj, you know, he's always been doing our lovely reading of Ocean of Mercy, Guru Maharaj's, you know, the book that Maharaj wrote. So that's all going to go. We also got a great lineup today. We've got His Grace Krishna Kishore Prabhu. He's very mercifully, he showers us with his blessings, even though in India it's 11:30 near midnight time, and think for him to get up at Mangalarti and stuff like that, so difficult. And I was little questioning because it's 5.5 hours now, but as opposed to 4.5 hour difference, which is still bearable. But he's agreed to come and share the mercy Guru Maharaj had very nicely. So we'll just do 3 Haribols in a minute, but also very kindly, we've also got Sachi Mata who will be singing Meli Chadar for Guru Maharaj's memories. And then we've got the most shy person that I've known in my association at Temple, Her Grace Anupma Radhika Mataji. She's like a lovely person, all talented and everything. However, she is so shy that it's so difficult. But just for Guru Maharaj's pleasure, she's coming out of hopefully today her shell to speak a little bit about Guru Maharaj and you know, how they've been so lucky to have interactions with Guru Maharaj. And I remember listening to Krishna Kishore Prabhu once. He was just saying Maharaj had this knack of making everybody feel, and when he was there, he was personally interacting with everyone. So I don't want to waste too long. We all know Krishna Kishore Prabhu. He's obviously had glorious educational background, and he's been helping Maharaj in Ujjain, D-Land, and even despite Guru Maharaj is leaving so suddenly, he still carried on with, I'm still subscribed to that BCS channel Guru Maharaj used to speak on. And if you subscribe to it, you'll see how wonderfully Krishna Kishore Prabhu is still managing to give all these sessions, Zoom classes and everything else. Some of them are Hindi. It's really, really beautiful classes. So feel free to join in as and when you get chance. Please subscribe to it so Guru Maharaj's channel can stay alive, and we got to hear from Prabhuji as well. So thank you so much again, Prabhuji. I have made you a co-host, so is Sanj and Krishna Govinda. If there's any problems or anything else, please feel free to put us in chat. I'd appreciate if you guys can keep yourself muted until we are ready to make the other people speak. And I think I just need to make Anupma Radhika co-host as well as Sachimata, then rest. But we'll start off first of all with Krishna Kishore Prabhu and 3 Haribols for attending it at this late stage. Please unmute yourselves and let's just welcome him in a traditional UK way, so we can really thank him for taking time out at this late hour to join us. Is everybody unmuted? I can only see 1 or 2 as yet. Please unmute yourselves and let's start. I'll give it 1, 2, 3. So we still got time. Everybody's still unmuting themselves. So I'll give 1 more minute, and then we can all, whoever's unmuted, we can all try and join and in glorifying. They say, isn't it in Bhagavatam, like Krishna it doesn't have a direct service. When you serve Krishna's devotees, then Krishna is served. Similarly, Guru Maharaj's direct service, we may not be able to do, but if we are serving someone who served Guru Maharaj so dearly, Guru Maharaj will be served, and he'll be very proud of you all today. So let's just start. 1, 2, 3. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Thank you so much, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. Please feel free to start taking the thing, and I'll make you I'll pin you up on the screen.
Thank you, Mataji, for encouraging me. And I'd like to start with short Mangla Charan. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurundalitam Dina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Lupinamini Shnigdha Cheta Supraneta Vagvinam Charasagbatam Prabhupada Gata Prana Navami Bhakti Charu Padam. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Lupinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Parshat Deshatani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasa Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to all the devotees for giving me this chance again to serve all of you. When I come to this platform where all the senior devotees are present, I feel myself so small and unqualified to speak. So please bless me and tolerate my mistakes. So I was asking Vrinda Velasini Mataji before that what I should speak, and she gave me some guidance. So following her guidance, I would like to speak a few instances which devotees share with me, their personal experiences, especially when Guru Maharaj was sick and after Guru Maharaj left this world. So as we know, Guru Maharaj was perfection personified. Whatever he did it perfectly. He used to say that whatever you do it first class. Like when he sang, it was perfect. When he spoke, it was perfect. Many times he would correct devotees, especially his disciples, how to sing, how to give lectures, how to do everything. Even when he would use a tissue paper, the way he used to fold it and then clean his mouth and then put it on the ground, it was very perfect. Like when we serve him some milk, he has a particular exercise how to do it. Like you will have 2 cups, then half milk will be there, and there will be tissue paper to hold it, and there will be some mystery powder. So everything is so perfect, so aristocratic. Like I remember the first time when we were cutting avocado for Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj asked us, how did you cut it? Now, generally when we cut, we just cut. But Guru Maharaj had his own formula. Guru Maharaj said, no, you don't cut like that. 3 times horizontal, 4 times vertical. That's how you should cut the avocado. And you did the other way around. So therefore it is not perfect cubes. So you have to cut 3 times horizontal, 4 times vertical. Even if you go in garden with Guru Maharaj, you'll see how much knowledge Guru Maharaj has of each every plant, how to grow, how everything so perfectly. Even to the point of cleaning utensils, how to clean the utensils. Like when we use utensils for a long time, especially in India, the utensils, they get black from the bottom part. So Guru Maharaj used to say that you use vinegar and baking soda so that black part can be cleansed. He has perfect formula for everything. I remember one time Guru Maharaj was getting ready to go to airport, and I had seen before that how devotees used to put socks to Guru Maharaj in his feet. So I thought this time I'll try. So I just went and tried. I was not knowing how to put socks on Guru Maharaj's feet, but I just went there and tried to put it on. And while I was doing that, I could not do it perfectly. So Guru Maharaj completed it. And then Guru Maharaj made a comment that self-help is the best help. And then he said, until you don't know how to do something, better to learn. So he's so perfect in everything, whatever he did. Even when we were in D-Land, we observed Guru Maharaj that how things like construction or putting up drywalls or putting putty or painting or even using spray paint to paint the walls, Guru Maharaj used to teach us. We used to bring new machines from D-Mart, from Walmart, and Guru Maharaj used to teach how to use those machines. I don't know from where he used to get all this knowledge, but he was just perfect in everything. And even when he gave lectures, those lectures were so perfect. They were nicely organized, and it's like nectar to the ears. One time, it was Radha Ashtami, and we were at Ujjain, and Guru Maharaj gave class, and somehow the camera was not working. So a devotee broadcasted the class using his own phone. And it so happened that Guru Maharaj, after he gave class, he went in his office and he logged on his computer and he searched for Radha Ashtami class on YouTube. And the first thing which came was his own class, which was live from that phone. And Guru Maharaj became so upset. He called, I think Rasraj Krishna Prabhu was there that time, and I was also there. He called both of us and he chastised us. He said, this is the way you broadcast my class. How you put the camera? It should be horizontal, it should not be vertical. And for photography, 3 things are important. He said, for video, 3 things are important. He said, light, frame, and audio. And all 3 are not good in this video. So how can you do like this? You cannot project me like this. And when he saw that we both became little serious, then to make the scene light, he said, actually, my lecture also needs improvement. It's not that just your broadcast need improvement, my lecture also needs improvement. So what you do, whenever I give lecture, so you take notes where I am making mistakes. And then later on, after lecture, you can let me know where I make mistakes so I can improve my presentation. So we became very embarrassed and we said, Guru Maharaj, we are sorry, we'll take care in future. So he was so particular about everything. Whatever he did it so perfectly. So the same way, when we see even Guru Maharaj's final pastimes, they were very perfect for churning out the emotion of devotees. Although it is very painful, although it is very heartbreaking when we go back and remember those days. But if we see it from a spiritual angle, Guru Maharaj brought us closer to him, closer to Srila Prabhupada, closer to Krishna. I was hearing Guru Maharaj's one lecture today in which Guru Maharaj was remembering Leela Purushottam Prabhu's good wife. I don't remember the name of Mataji, but her departure. And Guru Maharaj was telling that how when in her last days, she was expressing her desire to Guru Maharaj that she wants to go to Vrindavan. Guru Maharaj taught her that, look, you are in the middle of devotees, and all devotees are praying for you. And your consciousness is so pure, so you are in Vrindavan. So Guru Maharaj was telling that point, and I was remembering that when whole world was praying for Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj, we know his consciousness is so pure in the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. So actually he was in Vrindavan. And many devotees have shared their experiences, how when Guru Maharaj was sick, Guru Maharaj reciprocated with them in a very, very amazing way. Like there is one Mataji, she was sharing her experience. And what she did was, when Guru Maharaj was sick, she went to an astrologer. Now this astrologer was a Muslim person. He had no idea of our ISKCON tradition, how Guru and disciple relationship is, and how we worship our Guru. So he was not having any experience like that. So this Mataji approached this Muslim astrologer and asked, that this is my father's birth details and things. So can you please let me know how he is and how we can help him? So this Muslim astrologer, he was very famous and he was very, he was quite knowledgeable in that area. So he started to calculate. And then he said, look, you are lying to me. He is not your father. He is your Guru. And actually that Mataji gave her legal name to that Muslim person. So that Muslim astrologer said that your name is also not this. Your name is such and such because your spiritual master, your Guru is calling you with that name. So that Muslim astrologer told her spiritual name. And then he told that actually your Guru has sent a message that he is not body, he has soul, and he is going back to his spiritual master and he's just waiting for the right time. So don't worry, he's not in any pain. He's just waiting for the right time. So when that Mataji heard that thing from that astrologer, she began to cry because she was thinking that she will hide from that astrologer and she'll just get some information. But in return, that astrologer told that how Guru Maharaj was not in material misery like the ordinary living souls do, but the way he presented his final pastimes was to churn the emotions of the disciples. Even after the departure of devotees, even after departure of Guru Maharaj, many devotees have experienced so many wonderful pastimes. Like I remember one devotee shared with me, he is giving lectures in many places, and eventually what happened is, he shared with me that he started to take notes and stories from other sources than Srila Prabhupada books. So just to make the presentation more attractive. So as he was doing that, one day, in his wife's dream, Guru Maharaj came. And there, that devotee was teaching yoga two people. And Guru Maharaj came in the dream and heavily chastised him. He said, why are you speaking from outside book? Why not Bhagavad Gita? Why not Srila Prabhupada books? And Guru Maharaj was so angry with red eyes. You know, he became so angry and he said, you are not referring to Prabhupada books. You're speaking from outside book. And when wife told this devotee that such and such dream came and Guru Maharaj chastised you in my dream, then that devotee admitted, actually from some time, I was referring to outside books and outside lectures for preparing my own talks. And Guru Maharaj corrected me through you that I should refer to Srila Prabhupada books. Another devotee shared his own experience that he had a bad habit of taking a lot of rest during the day. He was brahmachari and he was sharing that he had habit of taking a lot of rest during the day, which is not good for ashram and the environment there. So Guru Maharaj came in his dream and he saw that he's staying just the outside room, the Guru Maharaj bedroom, and the next room, adjacent room, this devotee was sleeping. So Guru Maharaj was going from his meeting to his bedroom. He took rest. Then again he was coming out. So 2-3 times it so happened that Guru Maharaj was passing from there, and Guru Maharaj saw this devotee was taking rest. Finally, when Guru Maharaj was passing from there, this devotee was sitting on his bed without his glasses, and he was brahmachari. So Guru Maharaj just stopped there in his dream, and he said, "See, this is the problem. When I take rest, you also go for sleeping. Is it necessary? I take rest just in small breaks to let my pressure go off, and I wake up so early in the morning. But you sleep whole night also and during day also. This is not good for a devotional service." So when Guru Maharaj instructed him like that day onwards, he started to control his sleep during the day. So wonderfully, Guru Maharaj is guiding different devotees, and so many devotees shared their experience. One more devotee shared his experience that he saw Guru Maharaj in his dream, and again Guru Maharaj was sitting on his Vyasasana and he was giving out gifts to devotees, and he saw all different set of devotees, never saw those devotees before, and Guru Maharaj had a different set of servants around him and different secretary. Everybody was new. Only Guru Maharaj he knew. So this devotee was crying and crying that, "Guru Maharaj, you left us." And Guru Maharaj said, "You see, I can understand it's very difficult for you that I am not with you, but just follow the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj." How Prahlad Maharaj told that when you have the sensation of itching, you should tolerate the itching. And then by that tolerance, you should become more and more steady in your devotional service. And Guru Maharaj quoted that verse, "Yan methunadi grihamedi sukham hi tuchcham." So after telling that verse, Guru Maharaj said, when you become steady in your devotional service, for few months, your mind will become little acceptable. Your mind will accept that I am always with you. And then Guru Maharaj personally signed one book and gave to that devotee. And when that devotee woke up, he experienced a different spiritual ecstasy that Guru Maharaj is still there and guiding. So I personally felt a lot of inspiration when I heard all these wonderful pastimes. And it really teaches us that the relationship between a spiritual master and disciple is not just for one life, it's for life after life. And Guru Maharaj is still guiding all the devotees and he's inspiring them. I have one request, because I wanted to tell one pastime which I heard from one devotee, but that devotee is in this class. So I don't know if he'll give me permission or not. So I'm not sharing that pastime. So, but if he so desire, I'll take his permission and maybe I'll share it next time, or I'll tell him to share whenever his time comes. So
Prabhuji,
here I conclude.
Prabhuji, you might as well share it, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind. It's their interactions with Guru Maharaj. You know, it's all, we can all hear it. Like we're all one father's children. You know, if a father said something, then it's all okay for us to take, you know.
Okay, so with your permission, I'll share that pastime. So this devotee is very dear disciple of Guru Maharaj, and from very tender age, Guru Maharaj gave him a lot of affection and love. And when Guru Maharaj was sick, so he was very much, naturally everyone was affected, and this devotee was also very affected. So he was praying day and night for Guru Maharaj, and he was remembering Guru Maharaj a lot. So just the same day when Guru Maharaj departed, earlier that day, this devotee gets a dream where he sees Guru Maharaj is sitting on his Vyasasana in his quarters in Mayapur. So I'm sure everyone here has seen Guru Maharaj's quarters in Mayapur. It is big room, and Guru Maharaj Vyasasana is there. It's a low seat where Guru Maharaj used to sit. So Guru Maharaj was sitting there and he was speaking to this devotee. After speaking for some time, Guru Maharaj was walking towards the secretary room, which is just on the right hand side. Guru Maharaj has a secretary room in Mayapur quarters, which has a balcony. So Guru Maharaj started to walk from there to that place, and this devotee felt that it's too cold outside. So this devotee ran to Guru Maharaj's room to bring his chadar. So now Guru Maharaj is walking towards that balcony, and this devotee went inside to bring the chadar. Now Guru Maharaj is standing on the balcony, and then when this devotee comes back from Guru Maharaj's room with this chadar, he sees that a small golden boy is standing in that balcony holding Guru Maharaj's hand, and Guru Maharaj is saying, I am going with him. So in Mayapur, who would be that golden boy? That will be Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Guru Maharaj said that devotee, I am going with this boy. And then this devotee was crying and trying to stop Guru Maharaj. So this dream came just the same day earlier when Guru Maharaj left this world. It was also very inspiring that how Guru Maharaj is reciprocating with his dear disciples. And I am personally very fortunate to hear all these pastimes from these devotees. So thank you very much. I conclude here, and if I made any mistake, please forgive me. Hare Krishna, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Sanaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Krishna Kishore Prabhu. I would say to you, and I'll ask you a few questions. However, I appreciate, it's midnight out there. And, thank you so much again for joining. And I'm sure, please make sure you keep coming on this, because we love to hear the mercy and all the pastimes that you know. And we know you, Rasraj, Krishna Prabhu, couple of others, you got the mercy towards the end. So it'll be really nice. So thank you again for joining us and enlightening us all. Sanjay's dad wanted me to translate one of your Hindi lectures. And I remember hearing this lecture about Guru Maharaj's pastime. So hence the reason I asked you to touch a little bit so that people can know how exalted. I mean, we all know, all the disciples already know. But it's still nice to hear that, look how Maharaj was interacting to the time he's leaving planet and after, so that we can still be guided in our devotional life. Maharaj always said, your devotion is my concern, and he's seeing us through. So thank you so much again for coming. Hari Bro, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All glories to your wonderful services and our blessings and prayers, so that you can carry on taking Guru Maharaj's name, forever and ever. So thank you. So next we should have Sachi Mata doing Maharaj's Krishna Meli Chadar song, Meli Chadar Bhajan. But I'm not able to see Sachi Mata at the moment. So I'll text her. While I text her, what we can do
She's here, Vrindavilasari.
Is she here? Okay, brilliant. Would you please make a co-host then? She's there. Under what name, Prabhu?
Under Sen family.
Oh, okay. So that's the one that I thought we'd made a. So make co-host. Yes. So apologies. Thank you so much, Krishna Govinda, for Prabhuji, for enlightening me. And what can we say about Sachi Mata? You know, we all know how exalted and she is, and she doesn't want any. She didn't want to like say anything, and she's very shy as well. And I just said like we have to. You have like luckily Mataji's agreed. So thank you so much, Mataji, and please the floor is yours. Take on from there.
Thank you, Brinda Vilasini. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay.
We can all hear you. Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Because I'm very much in, I'm not really a computer person, so always making mistakes, sounds not going through. Anyhow. Bancha kalpatarubhascha pradashindu priyavachapatikalam Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutali Srimati Charu Swami Nami Snita Cheta Shukmita Okay. Actually, this particular song I am referring to, Maili Chadar Oor Ke Kaise. I do not know how many of you have heard the Guru Maharaj is this particular song. It is, he sung in Hindi. And I am talking about 2019. That was the last time all of us have visited Ujjain, and I was there for 4 months, from September until end of December. So I came in January at the very beginning. So that particular time, Guru Maharaj, as you all know, that Guru Maharaj comes and goes from Ujjain 2-3 days and then goes back wherever he had to go. But this is the time I had noticed that Guru Maharaj constantly, every time he was coming in Ujjain, every time he was doing any house program, he went to Indore and he was singing this particular song. And if you haven't, if you do not really know the song, please, I would humbly request that please, this particular song's meaning, I felt that Guru Maharaj actually speaking from his heart, this particular song. Every night in Ujjain, after 7:30 Aarti, he would be singing this song every single day. And it had a lot of impact on me. I actually felt that this was the song Guru Maharaj expressing his heart towards the Lordship. So I just like to sing this particular song. It meant a lot to me because we went to many places with the Guru Maharaj those time, that particular time, September to December. Indoor program, house program, every day at the temple. This was the song. First, he would sing this song, and then he will go on to singing, of course, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I just not waste the time anymore, start singing this song. It is a very, very beautiful song. Please, I'm sure you will all heard from Guru Maharaj. I won't be able to sing like him, but I will try my level best. जन्म जन्म की मैली चादर कैसे दाग छुड़ाऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मन ही मन शरण जन्म जन्म की मैली चादर कैसे दाग छुड़ाऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मन शरण मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे पास तुम्हारे आऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मन शरण निर्मल वाणी पाकर तुझसे नाना तेरा गाया नयन हे परमेश्वर कभी तुझको ढाया निर्मल वाणी पाकर तुझसे नाना तेरा गाया नयन मुद कर हे परमेश्वर कभी तुझको ढाया मन वीणा सब कार्य टूटे अब क्या गीत सुनाऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मन शरण मन वीणा सब कार्य टूटे अब क्या गीत सुनाऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मन शरण मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे पास तुम्हारे हे पावन इन पैरों से चल कर तेरे मंदिर कभी ना आया जहाँ जहाँ हो पूजा तेरी कभी ना शीश झुकाया इन पैरों से चल कर तेरे मंदिर कभी ना आया
Hari Hari.
Thank you very much.
So nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. You just reminded us of dearest Guru Maharaj singing that song in Ujjain so beautifully and with so much heartfelt emotions. We could just feel it. Also, Krishna Govinda Prabhu was saying, did you wanted to explain a little bit what this song is all about, or perhaps read the little meaning if you have? And in the meantime, Grace Anupma Radhika Mataji is going to be talking next, so she can get prepped up. And yeah, thank you so much. So many comments already, like how beautiful the singing is, because this comes straight from heart.
Can I speak now?
Such a matter. Could you speak more closely to the mic?
I come closely to the microphone. Yes, is it okay?
For some reason, you may have your voice on low on your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. This is a song, actually, Guru Maharaj, I requested him. I wrote to him also about this particular song, that it is actually his heart. Really, he was speaking to the Lordship. Because so many times he sang, I was just not right to him. And of course, he didn't reply about that he spoke. But the thing is, translation is there. If you actually look for mail each other, the translation is there. But I can just briefly say that it is a prayer to the Lordship saying, you know, this was the last time we saw him going for a retreat even in 2019. So, and 2020, he just disappeared from us. So therefore, I think personally, I feel that this was his prayer. Each and every place he was going, this would be his first song to the Lord. So mail each other means, you know, that we are, so of course, those who are Hindi spoken people, they all know, but those who do not know, I just briefly say that I am really very dirty at this moment of time, and how can I come towards you? And hey, my dear Lord, by thinking that to come near you, I am actually ashamed of myself. And then he's saying, going on to the next line, that you actually send me to this particular world. And when I came here, I was very pure. But as I grew up, I became very impure. And then not only this life, life after life, actually, I have these maili dag. Dag means mark we have. So my dear Lord, this is why I'm, you know, very ashamed of to come to near you. And then is going on to say that when I was born, it was all, my words were very pure. My words were very pure, Bani, you know. But even though I had pure wordings, but still I could not sing your song. In other words, we did not glorify you. And then not only that, even I never closed my eyes to meditate upon you. Dhaya means meditation. I have not even done any meditation for you, my dear Lord. And then my heart, mind is completely broken. Tute, it is completely broken. And how can I sing this song for you? What kind of song can I sing for you? Because my mind is completely broken, in a sense that completely dirty. And then he's saying that these legs you have given, I have never come to the temple with this leg, and neither I have put my head, I have the full body, but I never actually put my head down to pay you the obeisances. And so, my dear Giridhar, that I have really, Giridhar, my heart, I am actually a loser. And so in this way, he was just continuously saying that I am a loser, and how can I put a garland onto you? I didn't put it down on, onto you. Neither I came to the temple, so I'm ashamed of in doing anything for you. And then finally he is saying, but you are extremely, my dear Lord, you are extremely kind, and every one of us we are taking shelter of you, yet I am so fallen, but still I can promise you that I am never going to leave you, my dear Lord. No matter how fallen I am, still I'm not going to chhod ke tera dwar hi rata kabhi na jaun. I will never actually go anywhere, my dear Lord, no matter how fallen and how badly shaped I am. So this is the very brief meaning. I did not do it word by word meaning, but actual meaning you will find in internet somewhere.
Yes, we did, Mataji. Thank you so much for that explanation. And we all know dearest GM's been very humble to Lord Krishna. How much stuff he's already done, we know, but this is the sign of great devotees. They do not think that they are pure, they are so humble. So thank you so much. I've had so many comments. You have to promise, though, you have to come back one time more to tell us and talk about your interactions with Guru Maharaj. Not today, but maybe one of the next day. We're starting this again every last Sunday of the month. We would be doing this program every last Sunday of the month. So please keep this 1.5 to 2 hours just as a dedication, just as an offering to Guru Maharaj, that we all come together and talk about this great personality who's been so kind and merciful to us, to have taken us all as disciples, or even in, people who are aspiring. I'm going to try and see if we can bring those, because everybody's had interaction with mine. So thank you so much again, Sachi Mata. We cannot tell you, indebted to you. And thank you again. And
thank you so much for allowing me to come and sing this song, because I really wanted to sing this song to all of you, because I do not know why Guru Maharaj sang every particular place. It must be his heart.
Yeah, he wanted to join his Guru Maharaj. That's what it was all about, isn't it?
Thank you for allowing me to speak.
You're most welcome, Mataji. I have been asking you, Bhaktimati Mataji, a lot of other people as well to join. And I'm so pleased finally you are coming forward. And I'm hoping seeing you come forward, a lot of others who have already asked will make time as well and come out of their shyness. But again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So next we're going to have Her Grace Anupma Radhika Mataji, and they will be, let me see if I can, Sanj, can you please take Sachimat off the pin, please, and please, so that we can add Anupma Radhika Mataji. Sachimata, would you be able to switch off your mic or mute your mic, please? Or actually, I'll do it for you, don't worry. Thank you. So that's done. And let's just see Sanjay Prabhu, Mo Hin, and that's it. So a big Haribol, and please, guys, everyone, please try and pray to Krishna that Anupama Mataji can enlighten us with all the little pastimes. I was telling you, I have known few other shy people. Labanga Mataji I've asked to speak, they don't speak. Bhakti Mataji don't speak. But this one, I don't know what to do. I am praying to Guru Maharaj, let her get it through. And yeah, so I don't want to delay too much. Thank you so much. And only just one thing, our dearest leader, His Grace Radha Vinod Prabhuji is not here today, but he is on his way getting well. So hopefully if Champaklata Mataji joins, she'll be able to give us a little bit more about her health, his health, sorry. So in the meantime, Anupma Mataji, over to you. And welcome Sanjay Prabhuji. I can imagine how much work you are having to do behind the scenes to even get Anupma Radhika here. So all glories, all glories. Thank you.
ज्ञानितिमृन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Vrinda, for putting me on the spot. Person like me who is so averse to public speaking. Therefore, forgive me if I am too nervous and fumbling. Prabhupada said, fool is known when he opens his mouth. And this fool is about to do so right now. What can I say about Guru Maharaj? How can I glorify Guru Maharaj? I'm not at all the person to do so. I'm just going to make an attempt to say whatever interaction and whatever I had with him. It all started in 1992 when my friend Varshana persuaded me to go with her to Sri Mayapur in France, New Mayapur. This is where I had good fortune of having Guru Maharaj's darshan and association for the first time. From that first meeting, I felt blessed. His demeanor, his talks, his personality, I was greatly inspired by his bhajans. Then in 1993, it was Janmashtami at the manor. Me and my husband were doing donation service with Rameshwar Prabhu and Krishnani Mataji. And I noticed Guru Maharaj just walked in and sat down very close to us. So I took this opportunity to introduce my husband to Maharaj. And as I was doing this, I was so confused, I was so nervous. I thought Guru Maharaj wouldn't even know who am I? But to my surprise, he said, Hare Krishna Namika. I was so surprised, he even remembered my name. Great memory. Few days later, I got a call from Rameshwar Prabhu letting me know that he's coming with Harivansa Prabhu, bringing Guru Maharaj to a house which was a building site. I was so overwhelmed to see Guru Maharaj. Every inch of my house was blessed by his lotus feet. He just grabbed the ladder, he climbed up, he went everywhere. It was so nice to see Guru Maharaj like that. Following year, again in 1994, again on Varshana's persuasion, I accompanied her to patent trip to India. This turned out to be an eye-opening trip for me and opened up holy world of Krishna consciousness. For me, this was done by Guru Maharaj by taking us on the pilgrimage of all the important sites of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the acharyas, and of course, Lord Krishna, be it Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, or Vrindavan. Maharaj had us all captivated by narrating the pastimes and katha in depth. In Jagannath Puri, I got the opportunity to speak to Guru Maharaj, and I expressed to worship Sri Radha Govindji at home. He explained in great detail to me the importance of Gaur Nitai in relation to Krishna, as I was unaware of it. Guru Maharaj went out of his way to make me feel so comfortable, and I felt as if I was given very special treatment throughout that trip. I'm sure everyone else felt the same, but here I'm talking about myself. This was an amazing quality of Guru Maharaj. Next time when Guru Maharaj was in UK, we arranged a program at a home. That was first time. During that time, he gave me two instructions. He gave me his garland, and then he said these two instructions to me. He said, sing very nicely to Gaur Nitai and do very nice offering, cooking. Little did I know that time, those instructions would become blessing, boon for me. Guru Maharaj was real Annapurna. On one occasion, he stayed with us. His health was not good. Despite that, he insisted cooking khichdi and tomato soup himself. I wasn't sure how many devotees would be coming for his darshan. Turned out to be quite a lot. Last devotee arrived at 8 o'clock in the evening and got the last serving. Perfect measurements. Next day, Guru Maharaj said he wants to make rosti. I'm a housewife, so I'm just saying everything that was interacted with me. It was really a pleasant morning for my family. My husband was standing with the camera. So Guru Maharaj looked at him and said, "Ready, Sanjay?" And he tossed the rosti in the air, flipping it and catching it in the pan. A moment. He was an ocean of love. On another occasion, when he stayed with us for a longer spell, we enjoyed full morning program, which was beneficial for the whole family, particularly the children. By this time, we had Sri Radha Govind Devji at our home. By Guru Maharaj's mercy, he had performed Havan and named the deities. Guru Maharaj wrote a book referring to Srila Prabhupada as Ocean of Mercy. We didn't have personal association of Prabhupada, but you, our Ocean of Mercy and Love. Every day after lunchtime, Guru Maharaj would spend time experimenting different recipes to create ideal Nutri-bars, which I was told became very successful business in USA. Yet another occasion at Krishnagi Mataji's house, he taught Shivani how to make pizzas. Thereon, it became a regular on our menu. Whenever Guru Maharaj came, it was pizza made by Shivani. He would get so involved with children, talking to them on their level. He took Abhishek and Pritesh with him to Florida. He would play table tennis, pool, basketball, etc. with them. He even sent them to Disney World for the day. Very fondly, he would refer to Abhishek, Pritesh, and Avnesh as three musketeers, as they were always together. He would reach out to anyone and everyone. Back again, when first time Guru Maharaj visited us, after that, I received a handwritten letter from Guru Maharaj, which I received on my birthday. I was on cloud 9, obviously. So when I replied to Guru Maharaj, I mentioned the gratefulness of receiving his letter on that day. He phoned me to find out my birthday. And thereon he called me every year. And an occasion when he happened to be here in UK, at that time, he would always arrange cakes for me. Thank you, Champaklata Mataji and Jahanwa Mataji, for making those lovely cakes. He would always tell me, Sit in front of Krishna, sit in front of your deities and talk to them. Say whatever you have in your heart, pour it out, and he will reciprocate. He always said, have complete dependence in Krishna. And I'd like to give a little example. Some time back, somebody told me, some astrologer told me, Abhishek should not be driving. Abhishek went straight to Guru Maharaj and said, my mommy will not let me drive, Guru Maharaj. Can you help me out? So Guru Maharaj said, go and call your mother. I was so scared. So Guru Maharaj asked me, why can't he drive? I said, I had to say it. I was a bit scared, but I said it. I said, Guru Maharaj, this astrologer has told me. So he said, have complete faith in Krishna. If anything is going to happen, it can happen inside the house. And if Krishna is going to protect, he'll protect him anywhere and everywhere. So I said, okay, Guru Maharaj, if you're saying so, I'll let him do. And we did. And he passed his test and he started driving. And he had an accident, and he had a major accident. The car was completely crashed, completely gone. But by mercy of Guru Maharaj, by mercy of Nrsimhadev, by mercy of Krishna, Abhishek didn't even have a scratch. So I think for me, it is more complete dependence on Guru Maharaj. He created that complete environment of, complete relaxing environment. It was so easy to approach Guru Maharaj. He was so caring, so loving. I have no words to, I don't think I can even glorify Guru Maharaj. I'm just hopeless doing that. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my god sisters who helped me here in serving Guru Maharaj, because I didn't have any other service. I only served Guru Maharaj when he used to visit us. So to take few names, Krishani Mataji, Krishna Purna Mataji, Chambaglata Mataji, Janva Mataji, Vrishabhani Mataji, Pushpa, and Kurlata. Thank you so much. My last conversation with Guru Maharaj was on my birthday, June 2020. How could I have known that would be my last direct conversation with my Gurudev? I cannot thank Krishna and Srila Prabhupada enough for the causeless mercy and love and compassion that Guru Maharaj has bestowed upon me and my family. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Wow, Jay, thank you so much, and Anup Maradika, for joining in today. I know how difficult it's been for you, and I'll just say to everyone, please see if Anup Maradika Mataji can do it, you can do it. I have not known anyone more shy, and so thank you so much, Sanjay Prabhu, as well. And sure enough, we haven't forgotten. We're going to be needing people to be speaking. So Sanjay Prabhu, I'll give you 1 or 2 months notice, but we do want you next as well, because whether initiated or not initiated, you know what you mean to Guru Maharaj and so on. And Anup Maradika Mataji is now going to sing 2 lines, and then we're going to have Sanj reading from our dearest Guru Maharaj's book, Ocean of Mercy. And then it's just going to be Nrsimhadev, and we'll probably, and I think there's 2 or 3 announcements, especially Krishna Govinda Prabhu's got, something that he needs to talk about as well. So please stay. Hopefully by 8 o'clock you should be done. We should be finished. So please take out time like this. I'm really pleased to see there's at least 36 people today, and may this number grow. We used to have one time 80 and so on. So over to Anup Maradika Mataji to sing a few lines, and then we're going to have Sanj Prabhu to do the Ocean of Mercy reading. 10 minutes of that.
Ayuji maine Ram ratan dhan payo, Ayuji maine Ram ratan
Very beautiful. I don't know what to say for someone who said who cannot glory and who doesn't know how to speak. I'm so proud of you. And yes, you cried and you were hoping not to, but it's just your natural feelings coming out. So thank you again. And over to Sanjay Prabhu for Ocean of Mercy reading. I think we all know, Prabhuji can remind us all as to what page we were on, and we can take on from there.
Hare Krishna, everyone. We are reading from the Ocean of Mercy, and we finished from chapter 41. So we're hitting chapter 42, the Nectar of Devotion. So that's July 1976 to January 1977. This period in Calcutta was among the most difficult of my life. I could neither adjust to the world around me, nor step into spiritual life, for which I yearned. I knew that to follow the spiritual path, I needed a guru, someone who would take me by the hand and lead me onto the spiritual path, to a world of knowledge, emancipation, and joy. But I had not been able to find him, and now I was waiting. The incident with Ananda Maima had given me hope. If I had a guru, I felt, he would reveal himself to me. One evening, I received a visit from my old friend Prasun. I was happy to see him, but he looked different. The Prasun I remembered had long hair and dressed in Western clothes, but now his head was shaven and he wore a dhoti and kurta. I knew that in Germany he had become a devotee of Krishna in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. So his change of appearance didn't shock me, but the glow from his face was striking. His whole demeanor radiated peace and tranquility. When I had first heard of Prasun and his German girlfriend, Cornelia, had joined ISKCON, I had not taken it seriously, since he and I had a very pleasant experience when we had visited the ISKCON temple in Hamburg. And I had been coming out of the university canteen one day. I had seen a group of young Westerners, the women dressed in saris and the men in dhotis and kurtas, chanting and dancing. The sight had delighted me, but it had also made me long for home. I was far from Calcutta, and these young men and women dressed in traditional Indian attire had filled me with pride for my culture. One of them was giving out magazines, and I walked up to him and bought one, and we talked. He told me about their mission and invited me to their temple, just a subway stop away from the university. I had visited and befriended some of them, and when I had shared my experience with Prasun, he and I had visited the temple together a few times. Once we were talking to one of the American devotees there, and because we were doing most of the talking, another devotee, who may not have liked what we were talking, that we were talking more than listening, started to criticize us, saying that Buddha was a swindler and Ramakrishna, a popular spiritual personage from Bengal, was a cheat. Prasun had looked at me with surprise. Neither he nor I had mentioned Buddha or Ramakrishna, and I had silently indicated that we should leave, which we did, and we had never returned. Since then, whenever I had seen the devotees, I had avoided them. If I saw them on one side of the road, I would move to the other. And when I had returned to Calcutta, even though the ISKCON temple was not far from my house, I had passed it many times. I had never entered. So when I heard that Prasun had joined, I did not think he was serious. Seeing how he looked when he came to see me, however, how effulgent he was, I had to revise my impression. "Are you really serious about your involvement?" I asked him. He answered with a gentle smile, "Yes." He told me how he had joined ISKCON in Berlin after reading a book, Sri Upanishad, by its founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He had been initiated and received a spiritual name, Sarva Bhavana Das Adhikari. Now he had returned to help the Krishna consciousness movement in India and was serving as vice president of the temple in New Delhi. He invited me to go to Delhi, but I remained non-committal. He did not try to persuade me or preach to me. We just spoke and enjoyed each other's association. I was impressed with the life of Sarva Bhavana was leading, abstaining from meat eating, intoxication, sex and gambling. But what impressed me the most was his love and respect for his guru, whom he called Srila Prabhupada. When Sarva Bhavana spoke about him, his eyes lit up and his face radiated with joy. I thought his attachment might be merely sentimental, but I was impressed nonetheless. The next morning, Sarva Bhavana and I got together again, but when I offered to take him to lunch, he declined. I assured him that the food would be vegetarian, but he said he would go home and eat there. When I insisted, he told me that although the food would be vegetarian, the kitchen and utensils would have been used to cook other preparations. Again, I was impressed with his standards and conviction. I had many friends who were strict vegetarians, but Sarva Bhavana's standards were on another level. That afternoon, I accompanied him to the nearby ISKCON temple, where he introduced me to a group of young American devotees. We had a wonderful discussion about various aspects of spiritual life, and I was especially impressed by the two devotees, Kundali Das and Anindesha Vapudas. Both struck me as extremely intelligent, whereas Kundali, short and plump, was full of humor, Anindesha was tall, slim, and saintly looking, was quite sober. I was attracted to his gentle and compassionate nature, and we immediately became friends. He told me about chanting the holy name in the form of Maha Mantra, and said that the benefits of eating Krishna Prasad, food that had been offered to Krishna, were far greater than those gained by performing thousands of sacrifices. I marveled at Anindesha's knowledge of Vedic scriptures and was beginning to appreciate the wisdom he related. When he asked me if I would like to render some service, I immediately agreed. And he took me to a room next to the altar where he showed me how to cut fruit that would be offered to the deities. He told me about the benefits of rendering service, devotional service, the ultimate engagement for a living entity, with rewards that could not be measured by material calculation. We cut up quite a bit of fruit, and after a few plates were offered to the Lord on the altar for some minutes and then returned, we mixed that fruit with the rest, brought it all out to the balcony where devotees were sitting in a row, and served them. Anindesha made a plate for me and another for himself, and we sat together and ate while he described how the Krishna consciousness movement could solve the world's problems by delivering the suffering, conditioned souls back home to serve the Lord. I was touched by Anindesha's words and by him engaging me in this way. The inner sanctum was a sacred place, and he had brought me, a total stranger, into this sacred place to render personal service to the Lord. I savored every word. We'll leave it there, and we'll continue on next time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sanj. And those of you who don't know, our dearest Sanj here, not only he does a fantastic job of sorting the society by being a exemplary teacher to all the people, he also does a great job in Banner Goshala. So anybody who has anything, any services they need to do in terms of Goshala offering or donations or anything like that, they'd be very welcome. And we know they're going to go right into that institution because we've seen him do service so nicely. So thank you so much, Sanj Prabhu. And just wanted to thank Yadurani because she was instrumental in us starting this again, because she said, why did we stop? Why aren't we starting this again? A lot of others had also asked, but she called me and she made sure that we started. I was just like thinking, okay, every Sunday it's going on, so Guru Maharaj's memories are flowing anyway. But this is also very nice because I don't know about, I'm sure we all feel it's nice to kind of get together to just glorify Guru Maharaj. It's like a little offering to him. And what a beautiful offering we had from Anup Maradika earlier on. And similarly, I'd like to see Labanga Mataji speak. I'd like to see Mrinalini Mataji speak. I'd like to see dearest Bhakti Mataji. One day she'll have courage to come in front. She's always saying to me, oh, I'll speak, but you need to get all the other senior peoples in. But to us, doesn't really matter. Guru Maharaj treated everyone, whether he had interactions or not. Everybody has taken initiation from Guru Maharaj. To Guru Maharaj, we are all his children. And we'd like to hear from everyone and each and every one of us, irrespective of whether we are initiated or we are not initiated or we are aspiring, like you all know, Sanj is doing this services to Goshala because Guru Maharaj held it so dear to his heart. So what, whether we initiated or not, deep inside, Guru Maharaj has touched everyone. So that's great. Next, it's going to be Subhakshana Mataji. I have made Sura the co-host to see if they can talk. Please take Guru Maharaj's they're going to talk about pen drives. Let me see if I can first of all get Sanj off the main screen. He's looking a little uncomfortable. Although, okay, so Krishna Govinda Prabhu, please take over. And yeah.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Vilasani Mataji. There's a couple of messages I just quickly wanted to share. I know we're slightly running over time. First of all, a little update. Actually, Champaglata Mataji, she's continuing with her service at Bhaktivedanta Manor. So she wasn't able to speak at the moment on the update on Radha Vinod Prabhu. So before I start, I just wanted to offer my prayers to everyone. As you know, Radha Vinod Prabhu is probably one of the most instrumental, devotees of Guru Maharaj for the UK Yatra. I know Harivamsa Prabhu was so amazing as well, but unfortunately, he hasn't been here for about 10 years or so. But Radha Vinod Prabhu was very instrumental in encouraging everybody to come to the retreats, organizing retreats, organizing programs, inviting Guru Maharaj over whenever he was coming to the UK, giving delegated service to everyone. So they all had an opportunity to have this chance, this rare chance of serving Guru Maharaj. So Champaglata Mataji did send a message to say that Radha Vinod Prabhu, although, as you know, he had a stroke a few months back and he was actually left in hospital for a few months there. And about a month ago, he's returned back home where the devotees, Champaglata Mataji, the family, taking care of him 24 hours a day. He had a slight paralysis and he's been walking around in a frame, and on certain days he's been able to walk around without a frame. His speech is improving so much. He does have a speech therapist as well, continuously, taking care of him as well. But most importantly, we must continue our prayers, as Guru Maharaj is always very affectionate to all of us. I know many of us have been in that poor health situation, and Guru Maharaj just personally phoned us up to see how we are. So it's really a sort of own example to set, as Guru Maharaj did, for our own God brothers and God sisters. So please pray for Radha Vinod Prabhu's healthy recovery. Thank you. Also, of course, Champaglata Mataji wanted to thank all the devotees, within the UK and all the devotees around the world who are constantly praying and asking about Radha Vinod Prabhu's health update. The other update I wanted to give you was about the USB pen drives on a Abhay Charan DVD series. So this is a project kindly taken on by Subhakshana Mataji. Unfortunately, she's not able to speak today. Her brother is very poorly. I believe he's in India. So once again, please do pray for his healthy recovery as well. But the message was actually posted on the BCS Servants Group. If you're not on there already, please get in touch with myself and Vilasani Mataji, or senior devotee, God brother, God sister. They'll be able to put you on the BCS Servants' regular post on Guru Maharaj updates. If you're able to share the contact number for Subhakshana Mataji, as you know, the Abhay Charan series has almost 45 episodes. It came out in the 1990s. Many of the UK Yatra helped Guru Maharaj in preparing some of the film shooting in the UK, the London scenes, Bhaktivedanta Manor. This has actually been available on, of course, originally on videotapes, then on DVDs, and now you do see some of the series on the YouTube channels. But Guru Maharaj's media team in Ujjain have actually not condensed, or rather combined all 45 episodes on a USB pen drive. So you can watch it on your laptop. If you have a TV which has a USB stick, you can watch all high quality 45 episodes of Abhay Charan. And also at the moment, the price is very good. It's only £15 per USB stick, pen drive. And if you are able to, if you are interested in one of the pen drives, please get in touch with Subhaksha and Mataji. Vrindavilasani Mataji will share her contact number on the chat group in a little while. If I quickly read this out to you, dear God brothers and God sisters, this is from BCS Archives, BCS Media. Please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. As you all know, that one of Guru Maharaj's unique contributions to the world was the Abhay Charan television series. By the initiative of BCS Archive team, a pen drive version was launched on the 125th birthday of Srila Prabhupada. The purpose of doing this was to make more presentable to the modern digital society. The second purpose was at least all disciples could have a copy of Abhay Charan in their household at a very reasonable price. The third purpose was to complete the unfinished episodes of Abhay Charan that Guru Maharaj started in different languages, with the Lakshmi that's collected from it. Some dubbing works on the Abhay Charan movie was done in 4 different languages other than English. And in Hindi and Tamil, 18 episodes have only been done. In Gujarati, only 5 episodes have been done. In Bengali, 5 episodes once again. So basically the money that's raised from selling these USB pen drives at £15, you can always buy it as a gift for other family members or relatives as well. That contribution goes towards supporting the actual project and finishing all the translation into different languages. We all wish to please Guru Maharaj, and if we can help Abhay Charan be a household item, rest assured Guru Maharaj will be very pleased with us. Please help the archive team by getting your copy of Abhay Charan. If you just want to contribute to Lakshmi, of course, that's also welcome. Please do contact Subhaksha and Mataji. The phone number is 07 949 112892 to get your copy. At the moment, they're just been shipped over from India. It's going to take about 4 weeks before they arrive. So do please place an order. A lot of USB pen drives already on the waiting list for delivery as well. If you do have any other questions, please contact Subhaksha Mataji or myself if I can help in any way. Of course, if devotees aren't able to pick up the pen drives themselves personally, there may be a small charge for postal delivery around the UK mainland. Okay, there was some videos I was going to show of Guru Maharaj as well, but I don't know what if we have enough time. But I think Vrindavilasani Mataji, if somebody wants to sing Nashinga prayers to finish off.
Yeah, I was just hoping if Anupma Radhika Mataji can do the honors, and if she can't, then please someone volunteer. Anupma Radhika, you might as well do it today, please. And then perhaps the video, Prabhuji, shall we start with that video next time to begin with, so that there is, and then we can bring in the speaker, because obviously it's 8 o'clock now, and I think it's a little late to start off with other things, but yeah, over to Anupma Radhika. We'll do a quick Nishingadev prayers, and thank you so much again. And I'll end the meeting then. So.
Namaste Narashimhaya. Namaste Narashimhaya. Prahlad Lad Daini. Prahlad Lad Daini. Hiranyakashi Purvaksha. Hiranyakashi Purvaksha. Shilatan Khana Khalai. Shilatan Khana Khalai. Ito Narshingo Parto Narshingo. Ito yato yato yamitato narsimho yato yato yamitato narsimho bahir narsimho hriday narsimho bahir narsimho hriday narsimho Narsimhadim Sharanam Prapade Narsimhadim Sharanam Prapade Tav Kara Kamal Vare Nakam Adbhut Shringa Dalita Hiranya Kashipo Tanu Pringam Keshav-dirta Narhari Rupa Jai Jagdish Hare Jai Jagdish Hare Jai Jagdish Hare Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Guru Deva Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai Prahlad Maharaj ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Guru Maharaj ki jai Hari
Let me also at this point say thank you to Vrinda and Krishna Govind, Sanjay for holding the program together today and presenting it so nicely. Thank you. Carry on, please.
Thank you all, and thank you all for joining. And same time next year, next month, 27th of February, as kindly Sanjay Prabhu has said, please make a note of that in your diary, and we'll see you. And we'll have two wonderful speakers. And if anybody else wants to speak, please do not be shy. Please contact us directly. The numbers were there on the top, and we'll have one by one each and every disciple, because we want to hear all the mercy Guru Maharaj has showered with everyone. If we've made any mistakes, apologies from our side, and all glories to the wonderful speakers. They've made it so nice for us to attend today. Thank you all for joining. Hare Krishna.